Good day everyone, I am your presenter Kimafel Huaton, and today we are going to discuss empowering women, laws that protect women from violence and abuse. So as an overview, this report aims to discuss the meaning and importance of women empowerment and present the different laws in the Philippines that protect women against abusers, rapists, and violators. So as we all know, women nowadays are pretty empowered unlike before, but still there are a lot of women who are oppressed, and this is really to inform women what laws could be filed against abusers or violators depends on the crime. And now I have here discussion outline where we can see the division of each topic, starting from women empowerment discussion, common issues faced by women, and laws that protects women in the Philippines. First, let us define what is women empowerment. Women empowerment is giving women control over their choices in life, equal access to education, work, and leadership, promotes gender equality in all aspects, builds confidence and independence among women, helps break cultural and social barriers, supporting women's safety and well-being, and strengthens communities and national progress. So basically, to sum it up, an empowered woman means someone who is free from fear and protected by the law. And because women are oppressed, these are the common issues faced by women. Number 1, violence and domestic abuse. This includes physical, emotional, or sexual harm caused by partners or family members. Number 2, sexual harassment. This includes unwanted sexual advances in workplaces, schools, or public places. Number 3, rape and sexual assault. This is a forced sexual acts without consent. Number 4, gender discrimination, unequal treatment in work, pay, and opportunities. And lastly, the online harassment, the bullying, catcalling, and spreading indecent photos on social media. Now, I have prepared 5 laws that protects women, and I am going to discuss them one by one. So the first one is the Republic Act number 9262. This is a brief description about the Republic Act 9262, or the Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children Act. It includes physical violence like hitting or assaulting, sexual violence such as rape or sexual harassment, psychological violence such as public humiliation or stalking, and economic abuse like controlling finances or withholding support. Specific acts can include a partner preventing a woman from working, destroying her property, or repeatedly threatening or demeaning her. So if the partner is doing these things to you and your children, you can file this case against your husband or your partner. So these are the basic information about this law. Republic Act number 9262, or the Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children Act of 2004, protects women and children from all abuses, covers physical, sexual, and psychological harm, punishes abusive partners or husbands, allows women to file protection orders, promotes safety within homes and relationships, encourages victims to report violence, and ensures justice and women's well-being. Next is the Republic Act number 7877. So for the Republic Act number 7877, or the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act of 1995, this include a supervisor demanding sexual favors in exchange for a promotion, or a teacher making sexual advances for a condition of a passing grade, or even a co-worker creating a hostile environment with offensive jokes and leering. Basic information about this law. Republic Act number 7877, or the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act of 1995, punishes any persons in authority who demand sexual favors, applies in workplaces, schools, and training environments, protects women from power abuse and authority, defines penalty for offenders of sexual misconduct, protects individuals from unwanted sexual advances, holds employers and supervisors accountable for acts, and promotes safe, respectful, and equal environment. Next is the Republic Act number 8353. Republic Act number 8353, known as the Anti-Rape Law of 1997, expanded the definition of rape in the Philippines, reclassifying it as a crime against persons instead of a crime against chastity. So, its key provisions, or the key provisions of Republic Act 8353, the law defines rape as any sexual intercourse that occurs without consent, including through force, threat, intimidation, fraudulent machination, or when the victim is deprived of reasons or unconscious. But by reclassifying rape as a crime against persons, the law removed the outdated notion that it was a private matter or solely a crime against a person's chastity. Chastity means innocence or pure. So rape is now considered a public offense, meaning that anyone with knowledge of the crime can file a case on the victim's behalf. So even if the victim later decides to drop the case or forgive the offender, the prosecution can still continue. So this law protects individuals regardless of their marital status, sexual history, or gender. These are the basic information about this law. Republic Act number 8353, or the Anti-Rape Law, defines rape a crime against persons, recognizes that consent must always exist, includes marital rape as a punishable act, offenders can face life imprisonment, protects victims regardless of relationship status, promotes justice and respect for women, and breaks silence around sexual abuse cases. Next is the Republic Act number 9710. Republic Act number 9710, or the Magna Carta of Women, includes equal pay for equal work in government jobs, prohibiting gender-biased violence, and ensuring non-discriminatory policies in the military and police, such as equal promotional opportunities. Some of the facts about this law: Republic Act number 9710, or the Magna Carta of Women, promotes equality between men and women's rights, protects women from discrimination and gender bias, ensures access to education and equal opportunities, guarantees women's health and reproductive rights, supports women's participation in decision-making bodies, provides protection from violence and exploitation, and upholds rights of marginalized and rural women. And lastly is the Republic Act number 11313. For the Republic Act number 11313, or the Safe Spaces Act, known as the Bawal Bastos Law, this law includes catcalling, like making loud, often sexual comments to someone on the street, unwanted sexual remarks or gestures, like making comments or gestures of a sexual nature that are unwelcome, wolf whistling, like whistling at someone in a sexual manner, leering or intrusive gazing, like staring at someone in a lewd or unwanted way, and lastly, misogynistic or sexist slurs, like using derogatory language based on sex, gender, sexual orientation, and etc. So these things can happen in public spaces, public transportation, workplaces, or online. So some facts about this law: Republic Act number 11313, or the Safe Spaces Act, known as the Bawal Bastos Law, prohibits catcalling and sexual gestures in public, covers online and workplace harassment, ensures safe environment for women everywhere, promotes respect and proper behavior in society, punishes violators through fines or imprisonment, and encourages reporting of sexual misconduct. So, yeah, those were the 5 laws I've shared. And you can always expand your knowledge by searching and digging deeper on Google. There's actually a lot more out there. I just wanted to share these to let you know that such laws exist to protect women and to remind us to keep fighting to live free from fear. And in conclusion, women empowerment is not only about equality, it is about protection, respect, and justice. The Philippine government provides strong legal support through laws that safeguard women from violence and abuse. And again, I am Kimafel Hawaton, your presenter, and thank you so much for listening.